Rents in Los Angeles. What's going on with the rental market right now? I get this question all the time from our clients. There's so much going on in the world. There's different perceptions about how the economy is doing. Interest rates are really high right now, and landlords are really struggling to figure out what's the right rent rate for my unit right now. Well, my name's Kyle Scott, and I'm the Business Development Manager here at SIG Property Management. And in this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of the rental market as of October in 2023. So the long and short of it here, according to rent.com, in September 2023, rents are really starting to stabilize, especially compared to their peak of August of last year. According to that latest report from rent.com, rents in Los Angeles, Orange County, and Long Beach have increased year over year only about 1.65%. And original projections at the beginning of the year saw the rental market increasing anywhere between 2 and 4%. So that means that rent rates are still continuing to climb, but not at the rate that they originally expected them to. It also looks like we're getting back to what we consider to be sort of typical seasonal rent changes, which means that rents are typically expected to be higher in summer months, and then they dip back down once the school year is in full swing. Now, the question you're asking yourself, why are things starting to stabilize now when it always seems and has always seemed like there's such a high demand in the rental market here in Los Angeles and Glendale? Well, if you've been paying attention to the news at all, you'll know that interest rates right now are at historic highs, and that has created a softer housing market, okay? And then so with rates so high and with prices continuing to climb, a lot of people are opting to just stay put instead of choosing to relocate or invest in a new house. And then with more people opting not to move, that creates less of a demand for housing, which in turn creates a rental market which is not as strong as we'd hoped for. Now, that's not to say that you can't rent your unit for a good rate. And it's worth noting that the rental market here in Los Angeles obviously is roughly about 33% higher than much of the rest of the country. But if you're trying to figure out the best price for your unit right now, it's important to remember that 14% rent surge that we saw between 2020 and 2022, well, that has significantly cooled. So you should be, and SIG is as well, be sure that you are looking at comparables and looking at the competition for your rental on a monthly or even a weekly basis. If you're having a hard time finding a renter for your rental, we recommend a few things. Number one, like I said before, make sure you're following the market. Don't go off what you think the rent should be based on what you rented it before a couple years ago. Make sure you're looking at current information right now. Number two, be open to negotiation. There are a lot of quality tenants out there who are not in the position that they were a couple years ago, and they may be asking for a lower rent, but they're still nice quality tenants. So if you find somebody who ticks off all those boxes for your wish list for a perfect tenant, listen to them. Maybe negotiating will get you a good long-term rental at a reasonable rate. Last, consider timing your rental to follow along with those peak seasons. Again, the rental market sees an increase in the rents, usually around summertime, but also in the winter. Apartment hunting is very popular in the winter because people are taking advantage of the break that they have to do their moving so they can be settled by the time school starts again in January. So long and short, it's important to remain vigilant and proactive when it comes to finding the right price for your rental units. And by staying informed, you can continue to make sound decisions and make sure that you see a positive return on your rental investments. Again, I'm Kyle with SIG Property Management. If you have any questions about your rental property, give me a call. You can reach us today at 818-249-7368 or by visiting our website at www.sigrentals.com. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to keep up on the rental market, or if you're interested in more landlord tips, or if you're a current SIG client or tenant, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. That's all for today. Until next time, happy managing.